stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up. Thinking of those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get it, is the idea.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's complete to Chris Conley. Touchdown, Vikings. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Za'Darius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage at the receiver, it doesn't matter whether you call him run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They run it again with Cook. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all these pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. He's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. Touchdown, Vikings! Jared Cook, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not willing to risk another field. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
What the hell are you with?
It's called a dog.
Oh wow, you out? You're not at home anymore? I can't believe that.
I know,
You been at home since the goddamn pandemic. That was fucking 15 years ago. Pandemic been over with. Y'all ass still at home.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits.
Man, on these football goddamn clean this spot.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to don't you think? Everything they were doing.
These fucking maintenance people.
Out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Goff. Making the catch. This is the tight end.
Hey, my bad. Nigga, you seen me last weekend. He talking about he seen you or not.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Throw caught there.
He talking about I ain't seen you or not. That's a lie.
Charles, they were losers last
so where your offers at?
I think they need to do differently here.
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing again is gone. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. Down inside the 10. And they will
the third market was down about it. Down about the Children's Hospital, right?
He is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
What do you do? What you do, my boy? Yeah.
Here's Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Shut your bitch ass up.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Goddamn folks, so clean got to keep up. We got to come on.
Because he hasn't missed all year long. Congrats on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Shit, fucking leaking shit. Yeah.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on with it.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
You gotta come on in there. Who?
Here are the Vikings
I was
now to
never
start
with
their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive
Man, I was
barrage
no
so
with
far.
her at all.
Great word, partner. Use a barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about
Eh?
perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now.
They're like that girl Cole brought around the family when we went on the trip.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings.
Why you ain't go on the trip? Why you ain't go on the trip?
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Oh, yeah. That nigga brought a whole female around the motherfucker. That motherfucker random as hell. Like, who the fuck this hell, Corey? Shout out was random as hell. Like, what the fuck? Who the hell is this? Like, god damn.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after chip, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We've seen a lot of mistakes in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Not with
aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there. But they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Gets around him.
Hell no, she just at home.
Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown. Tying him in speed for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the route is on.
You feel me? I'm talking to so many females right now.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up
I'm talking to so many I'm trying to hit Dow. I ain't hit Dow yet. That's all I'm trying to hit her. I'm trying to hit Dow. I ain't even like to.
Ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time they took the interception on the very first play.
And you can't avoid
you know who that feel, right?
Building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to
Daphne J, friend.
some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing
You
so.
know that
Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Daphne look like
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's gone.
she look like some. She look like some.
Plays have him on the move on first down.
She look like some. Some good.
Now gone. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
You don't know who Daphne is, bro. She done came around the house, around the family plenty of times.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one.
I'm sitting there like some good
In this game, obviously a pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that.
Do it.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker Brian Asamoah. And a potential.
Why I gotta be ashamed of myself?
Football in very good field position late in this first half. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Wow.
And that one lined up just short. He had it on line.
Damn, for real?
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Yeah, man, got plenty here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready.
Yeah, funny here. Bert, tell why I found out. You know, Croswell, right? Yeah. So tell me why one of her cousins works with me. Yeah. So I'm like, cool, what's happening, boy, in-law?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series in the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because
I do
this
know.
team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to
He
be
worked with
dominant
me.
now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
He worked with me, shawty.
Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that
Yeah.
might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete.
You say I'm sharing that to say what?
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I'm sad because shit, he worked with me. What you mean?
They've gotten their receivers open so far. It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They found.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17.
Oh, that type of shit. My bad. Yeah, he cool as hell.
Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Yeah.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins being chased. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ooh.
Aiden Hutchinson. Give him the credit for the sack. And
What you mean? You ain't leaving nobody confused.
Let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them, because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far.
I ain't leaving nobody confused, bro.
Plays won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
All right.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. And the Lions have recovered.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 2.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And
oh my God, bro, what the fuck was that, bro?
And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a better day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. First down, and they go with Swift again. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Goff. And he's got
oh, that's you!
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 31 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Chief!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well done.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Cousins now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB. And he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings add on to the
lead. Yeah!
extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
Oh, he dropped a wide open pass. That's crazy.
They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on third, gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Woo!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he's across for a touchdown. Too little, too late.
Damn, I let this man score 24 points.
You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Anderson up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Graham. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably